Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And people, like I told you in the last video, I'm on Spotify now. And I'm also on BitChute. Get to the link tree, clickety-clack, check me out. I just put my BitChute on my link tree, so be among the first to subscribe to me there. So I am going to make a bold statement, you guys. I know we're going to have plenty more of these BHMs or Black History Months to go, but I'm going to go ahead and say that this is the worst Black History Month ever. The pandering is out of fucking control, but they won't do it unless it works. So the next company up to feed on the distended, rotted carcass of racism is, you guessed it, Discovery Plus. You know, now everybody has a damn streaming service on some other streaming service. It's almost like they shouldn't have regular TV anymore. But Discovery Plus has joined the fight, people. They are an ally. They're here to help us. Okay? So what they've done is they have produced a series called Black Men Profile. Thank you. Thank you, Discovery Plus, for helping us out. Move over, Google Pixel 6 and Lizzo. You guys are old news. You're so 48 hours ago. Now the newest ally in the war against I don't know what the fuck is Discovery Plus and their new series called, or documentary called, Black Men Profiled. You can go to my Instagram page and see the picture for yourself. Of course, it's a black man, and half of his face is covered with an American flag. Because America don't give a shit about black people, especially, more specifically, black men. They don't give a fuck about them. So America is blind to our plight. I guess that's what the image is telling us. So, of course, it's a documentary about black men. So you must have Beyonce's mom on there. She's on the panel. Also, Billy Porter. Now, Billy Porter is a black dude who dressed in a tuxedo dress at the Oscars or some shit. He's some androgynous fool that is now pushed to the forefront of black issues. So I guess if they couldn't get enough black men, at least they could have a couple people who fuck black men on the panel. And it was produced by Beyonce's mama. Thank you for coming to our rescue and being our voice. Guys, it's most importantly, they're being our voice. Okay, because we're so silenced in America, nobody ever listens to us or what we have to say, right? So thank you for being a voice. You see, all this shit they have on TV, all this hyperbolic fucking nonsense, all black men were profiled, we're followed all the time, we just can't catch a break. When you have parents who are asleep at the wheel or parents who aren't even there, kids start to listen to this bullshit. Now, you might think, Discovery Plus, how could there be shit on there bad for kids? It's just going to be a bunch of wildlife footage, somebody whispering like this in the bushes, watching something do what it does in nature, right? It's just going to be a bunch of that, a bunch of animals, and maybe some TV shows for kids about animals. Wrong. They're being indoctrinated and attacked at every turn. Thank you, Discovery Plus, for joining the fight. So if you have a bunch of parents who aren't there, or they're asleep at the wheel, or even worse, encouraging this shit, kids are going to ingest it and start to believe it. Now, what kids are missing is a real father in the house to tell them 4 words. These 4 words are magical. These 4 words carry power. But they carry the most power when they come through your dad, somebody who works hard to provide for you. And those 4 words are, I'm sorry. There's my public school kicking in again. 5 words. 5 words that need to come from your father. A man who is working hard to provide life for you. And those 5 words are, when you're sitting there watching this nonsense and your father comes into the room and says, man, turn that shit off. Now that one sentence says a lot of things. It says what you're watching is nonsense and there are more important things to be done. And it tells you that I will let you know what reality is. That's on TV. Don't believe everything you see on TV. And them telling you that because you're black, you're being hounded and hunted everywhere you go is a fucking lie. Because those of us who are black men, who are Americans who happen to be black, when we come back from that world, we see this and it's not the truth. That's not what we just got done dealing with. Don't tell me that I'm hamstrung and I'm held back because of what I look like. Because everybody else in this world that I just came from doesn't believe that shit about themselves. So why should I believe it about me? That's what's wrong. They're afraid of the other side, and they meaning the entities that push this shit. They're afraid of the other side of personal responsibility. The other side of personal responsibility is nobody gives a fuck, go to work, take care of yourself. Now, if you're taking care of yourself, then that turns off the faucet. You know, that turns off the faucet of money and acclaim and fame and attention of pandering, race pimping, and race baiting. Where many have made wealth, generational wealth, off of these gripes and complaints that are bullshit, that nobody else, no other group seems to have a problem with, but us. But again, the cavalry has arrived. The cavalry has arrived in the form of Discovery Plus. And a documentary produced by Beyonce's mom called Black Men Profiled. The worst Black History Month ever. All this sad, somber, oh, help me, uplift me, talk about me, give me money, can't do it on my own. So sad. Wouldn't you not want to be portrayed like that? Is this sad sack, I can't do it myself type of person? Fuck you, Disney, or Discovery Plus. Fuck Disney Plus too. But fuck you, Discovery Plus. Profiled? How? Everybody's profiled. Everybody does profiling. Businesses are based off of profiling. Except they call it a demographic. Who are we aiming at? Who are we aiming this business at? Who do we want to get money from? That's question number 1. That's amongst the first questions you have to ask yourself when you're starting a business. No matter what size, who do you want to sell to? That's called profiling. Well, this product I'm selling is usually bought by so-and-sos in this group of whatever the hell they look like, in this age group, in this income group. If you got something expensive, you're not going to sell it to a bunch of kids because they don't have jobs. They can't afford it. So you're going to profile your customer and be like, hey, they have the jobs. They can afford it. Get out of here with that shit, man. The worst Black History Month on record. And there's 2 sad things we have to realize. Sad thing number 1 is we're only halfway through this month. Sad thing number 2 is they're going to get another chance next year to blow this year out of the fucking racist waters. Man, let me get the hell up out of here. Oh, before I do, let me ask you this. So I was out somewhere and I saw this doctor the other day. And the doctor was in his scrubs and all that stuff. And he had a rainbow pin next to his name tag with all his credentials and shit. Why would you be a doctor and need to put a rainbow flag on your badge? Stop. Whoever's in charge of that hospital should be like, look, who you fuck has no place in this hospital, okay? I need you focused on medical shit. This does not need to be a Grey's Anatomy or something where you guys are thinking about everything but what's in front of you. Nobody gives a damn who you back it up against or who's putting it in you when you back it up. That shit just made me so mad. It has no place there. It has nothing to do with what, it doesn't matter who that flag represents. It has no place there. You're a doctor rendering medical aid and advice. Why do we care who you're fucking? But this is the environment that has been fostered. Companies are scared to tell people that they employ at their business to concentrate on their business. What the fuck? Who cares if you're part of the alphabet soup group or any other group if it's not a medical group? You're a damn doctor. Man, that shit is stupid. Let me get up out of here and go hang out with my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man up.